I don't. Can you hear me? I know there's. Oh, it's close. I know there's a lot of people with diabetes who came, right? Because I've gotten messages from people that they wanted to come and show their solidarity. So first, I just want to say thank you, because there are so many of us in America. There's actually 1 in 4 of us in America currently who are rationing their insulin because they simply cannot afford it. And that rationing is leading to people dying. And it is absolutely devastating to us in the diabetes community. And what I want to say is to thank you from the bottom of my heart to the Canadians who have so warmly welcomed us here. This is my 3rd trip to Canada. And even though I have never rationed my insulin, I have helped lead these trips. And I have never come once to Canada without getting a flood of messages from Canadians saying, can we welcome you? Can we meet you with bottles of water? Do you want to stay on our farmland when you come? I have never been more warmly welcomed than anywhere in the world but Canada. And Canada could say to us, stay out, do not come here, but that has never been the message that our group has received. So I just first want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to the Canadians. What's going on in America is a travesty. So the vial of insulin that I use, I've had type 1 diabetes for 20 years. My younger brother's had it for 22 and a half years. The vial of insulin that I use is called Novolog. In Canada, you'll know it as Novo Rapid. It's the identical vial. I'm actually using the Novo Rapid right now. I prefer it because it's 12 times cheaper. It's made by Novo Nordisk. It's identical, even though Novo Nordisk tells Americans not to go to Canada and use it. They say it's an insufficient product, even though they make it. And I know Canadians who are diabetics, and you guys are alive and kicking, right? Yeah, okay.
We invented it.
Yeah, and you guys invented it. Yes, thank you, sir. You guys invented it, and furthermore, it was at a publicly funded university with publicly funded dollars. Right? Okay. So I don't buy that the pharmaceutical companies are charging us this much money because they say that they have to absorb all the research and development for the whole entire world in the United States of America, when we know it was invented in Canada with publicly funded dollars at a publicly funded university.
The guy who invented it didn't take a dime for it.
For $1, and he didn't even want his name on the patent because he didn't want to become famous. Right? And now look at what these insulin manufacturers have done. So the vial of insulin that I buy in Minnesota of Novolog costs me roughly $340 US dollars for a vial. That vial, yes, shame. That is a disgrace. That vial lasts me 1 to 2 weeks. Okay? We people with diabetes know that we are a fish out of water without insulin. Insulin is our oxygen. It is not an optional medication for any of us. There are 7.5 million of us Americans who depend on insulin every day. And these companies have kept us hostage, and they increase that price sometimes multiple times in a year. That is a problem. Now, when I've gone before, a vial of Novo Rapid in Canada has ranged anywhere between $26 and $36 retail cash price in US dollars. That is a far cry from what the United States is charging us. And they are trying to deter us from getting it anywhere else. They're trying to deter us from coming to Canada. They're deterring us to go to Mexico, India, anywhere else to get it. It's because they want to price gouge us in our own backyard, and I believe that's wrong, and you guys believe that's wrong. And so we are here today not just to buy insulin, because let's be honest,